Guys, welcome back in the new year. So this is the first video in 2023 series. We'll be talking about the dangers to the partner in the astrological chart, as we all want to be in the stable relationship, emotional and also health-wise. Most of the people will go with the 7th Lord analysis, and I will show you that this is not enough. So in this video I will be giving you the traditional Vedic approach to this problematic based on the chart of Sonia Gandhi and also Peter Davis. And we will appreciate the need to start with the Panchanga, with the Venus and with the Upapada. We will again see how the power of Dispositors, which is called Anitya Karaka, is important in the Vedic chart analysis. We will see its placement and also its Dasha, so that will be analyzed at the end of this video. Again, someone may say that this is an extreme case, but these radical situations will also require the radical placement in the chart, so then we know what to pay attention to. If there will be some small health-wise events, then it may be harder to catch us if we compare this to some life-changing accidents, which will be very much reflected in the chart. What would beginners do? He would just take the 7th Lord and analyze. For example, for Sonia Gandhi, he would just take the 7th Lord Saturn. He would say he's in Kendra, so this is a good placement. Let's say that he doesn't know what is the Darakaraka sthana. But even if he would analyze the Darakaraka sthana, then if Saturn is in Cancer, then it is bringing the Raja Yoga. So 7th Lord in the Lagna, it has brought the spouse for Sonia Gandhi, the Rajiv Gandhi, who was in that very nice political position. So based on that 7th Lord, we would not expect this situation. And similarly for this second chart, we have 7th Lord Jupiter is also in Kendra. Of course, this is with the Sun and Rahu. This we could suspect there can be some bad karma related to relationship, but still it's a 7th Lord own sign in the Kendra, so based on the 7 Lords alone we could be very much misguided. I will also analyze like this in my beginning stage 20 years ago, but now if you are regularly on this channel you know better what to do, and also my students from the Polish course of astrology, they also know how to approach this topic in more advanced and also therefore more accurate way. So the first chart of Sonia Gandhi, we have analyzed that before. Her partner was very much Rajiv Gandhi, involved in politics, and he was assassinated. In the second chart, Peter Davis, he was novelist, filmmaker and author. His first wife, Joanna Mankiewicz, was killed by a taxi driver. So in both situations we have extreme danger to partner's life. So we will examine these two charts. So in these two charts we will try to find the common patterns and start the Jyotish lessons from there. So first is Panchanga. This is the quality of time, and this is based on the Tattva. We have these 5 primary elements. So these Panchanga levels, they are analyzed even before seeing the situation of the planets in the signs and houses in the chart. Like for example, we have the Vara, which is the day of birth. Then we have also the lunar day, which is called the Tithi. So for example, the new moon or full moon, these are the extreme periphery of something which is called Tithi. This is the lunar day. Now, if you put your birth details into any Vedic astrology software, you will get some small table with this Vara, Tithi, Karana, Nakshatra and Yoga. So you may look into this, and this will tell you a lot about your, let's say, the karma of your body. So this will have a lot to do, of course, when it comes to relationship, career life, health, and so on. Now, the affliction or dosha in Sanskrit occurs if Vara and Tithi, or Nakshatra and Karana, if they are lorded by the same planet or they are belonging to the same group. The dosha based on the group is described in the Brihat Nakshatra by Sanjay Rath. Here we will analyze the dosha or affliction when both Vara and Tithi are lorded by the same planet. For example, you have been born on Tithi of Ekadashi or Tritiya, and also you're born on Tuesday. So both of these points are loaded by Mars. So if that is occurring in your chart, then the dosha is there. Also, we know from the tradition that if the third element is also the same, let's say the Karana will be also the same Graha or the same Tattva, then this is broken, and this can bring the Raja Yoga in the chart and work as a remedy. So in these two charts, we have this dosha. For Peter Davis, this would be Venus, and for Sonia Gandhi, this is Moon. So the Vara and the Tithi are loaded by the Moon. And normally this dosha is bringing either health or relationship problems. This can also exchange based on the Dasha. So this is very interesting that for these two cases of very extreme health, for the spouse, this Vara Tithi dosha is there. The Vara, day of birth, and the lunar, day of birth, they are lorded by the same planet. And the basic philosophy behind this is that the Vara is loaded by the fire and the Tithi is loaded by the moon. or water. So when these two elements are loaded by this one planet, this is like bringing the fire and water together. So in Vedic astrology, but also even in Vedic philosophy or Indian philosophy, this is like Gandanta, because these two tattvas are lying on the extreme poles of the chart, so they are always bringing some problems. So the Dasha and transits are ways to forecast the future, because we can know which planet or the sign, so this is Graha or Rashi Dasha respectively, is active in the native's life. So if we analyze these points in the chart, we can know what is exactly happening at any point in time, be it in the past, present or future. So this is the philosophy behind the predictions. Dashas are the feature of the Indian or Vedic system, whilst the Gochara or transits also are very much in the center of Western or European astrology. So the Dasha is dividing the life in the periods related to planets, and then we see those planets in the chart to know exactly what can happen. So we have this big period Mahadasha and the smaller sub-periods, which are called the Antardasha. Karaka means signification. So like we said, there are these three types of translation, from the symbols to karmic ideas or energies, and then to this conventional knowledge. So that name for this translation is the Karaka. And one object or people from our life, like let's say father, can be shown in the chart by at least 3 places. So one is called Naisargika Karaka, and this is just the planet, like the Venus shows marriage, the Sun shows father. Then we have this lordship, for example, the 4th lord shows mother, the 9th lord shows father, the 7th lord shows partner. And then we have Charakaraka. This is based on the advancement of planet in the sign by the degrees. So the planet which the highest degrees is showing the self, this is Atma Karaka. The second planet in that order will be Amatya Karaka, will be showing the boss. And then we have a place for other people and also other objects. So these 3 levels are very important to say anything. So for the relationships, we need to see the Venus, and the Venus will be the Naisargika Karaka, so the significator for the relationships in the chart. If you are enjoying this video so far and you are seeing that this is bringing you some value, then please consider subscribing and also hit the like button, because it really makes a difference. It doesn't cost you anything. And now let's go back to this rest of this video. If we analyze the second from Venus in both of these charts, then for Peter Davis it would be Pisces, loaded by Jupiter with Saturn and Rahu. And for Sonia Gandhi, it is Sun, Ketu and Mercury. So we will see that in both charts we have to do with extreme type of yogas. We have a Grahana yoga of Sun and Rahu for Peter Davis, and this is second from Venus. It's there. So second from Venus is all about the sustenance of relationship. So the planets and lords, whatever the yoga is there, it will show the factors on which the relationships will depend. So from the 2 most important Vedic astrology texts, Brihadarashara Horashastra and Jaimini Upadesha Sutra, we get to know that there are houses, but also beside houses we have also level of arudas, which are showing the tangible part of the houses and also show how the things manifest. So from the 7th house and lords we may get to know about the attitude and about the partner, but the social project like marriage will be shown by the Upapada. So without the aruda of the 12th house, which is the Upapada, we cannot know if that marriage will really survive, and we cannot see the factor and also timing of various challenges during the partnership or relationship. So definitely we would need to see the Upapada, and in this case the 3rd from Upapada for demise of the partner. So for both of the charts we have Upapada in the Libra. So we will see the 3rd house from Libra for the demise or very serious health things, and this would be Sagittarius or Dhanusha Rashi. And for the Peter Davis we have there this Sun, Rahu, and the Sagittarius is showing the accidents. And for Sonia Gandhi we have very extreme yoga, Rudra yoga, Moon and Mars together aspecting or being influencing this Sagittarius. And again, this is showing the very extreme or very negative aspect when it comes to longevity of the partner. And now most important thing is that 7th lord for Sonia Gandhi is Saturn in Cancer, so Moon is the Anitya Karaka or the Dispositor. And for the Peter Davis we have Jupiter being in own sign in the 4th house, and when Jupiter is in own sign we have to see the Moon, because if planets are in exaltation or own sign, we are taking their Uchanata, which is Lord of Exaltation. We know that Jupiter is exalted in the Cancer, so Moon is loading the Cancer, and we have to see the Moon to understand what is really going on, because that Jupiter is not on the Earth. He is somewhere orbiting in the higher planes. So for what's going on in our earthy plane, we have to see the Uchanata, and so we have the same planet for both charts. It is the Moon, so we need to see their placement and also the Dasha. Dispositor is the lord of the sign where the other element, like the planet or lordship, is placed. For example, if, like in this case, 7th lord is Saturn, is placed in the Cancer, so the Moon will be its dispositor. And one of the function of dispositor is that it controls the health of whatever planet or whatever person is represented by that planet in that sign. If that is 9th lord, then dispositor of 9th lord will show the health of the father. 4th lord will be the mother. Lagna lord, right? The Lagna shows us. So Lagna lord dispositor shows our health. And now this becomes very handy because this planet we can use the Dasha, because in that Dasha, if that planet is badly placed, then there could be a danger to the health of that native represented by this planet. And in both cases, now this is very, very interesting. The dispositor in both charts is that Moon in the 12th. And the Dasha for Sonia Gandhi, it was Jupiter Moon. And for Peter Davis, when wife died for the taxi accident, it was the Moon. So that dispositor of 7th lord was active in both of these charts when the event of extreme danger to health of the spouse was going on. So in this way we can analyze this point in our chart. First of all, if it is badly placed, what is the yoga showing and when the Dasha is coming, and based on this we can take more informed decision. Next point is Darakaraka. In the both chart is in the 6th house. Now Darakaraka is one of the Charakaraka, so this is represented based on the order of the degrees in the sign. So this is opposite, completely on the periphery when we compare it to Atmakaraka, because Atmakaraka is the planet with the highest degrees, Darakaraka is the planet with the lowest degrees. So this is showing our soul and mothers of a relationship and finances. And this point in chart must allow for anything to exist in our chart regarding these two areas. And knowing this, we can treat it as a measure level and we can see various points from this. We can see the Sambandha with the 7th house. The Darakaraka is loading the Lagna, the native is born to earn wealth. If Jupiter is Darakaraka, then this is very good for wealth. If Jupiter is Atmakaraka, it's very good for philosophy and knowledge. Small recap. In both of these charts of people who lost their spouse to extreme health or accident situation, we have observed the common factors. It was the Vara and Titi dosha. This is like incentive or impulse to analyze further the health and the relationships. Then we have seen the 2nd from Venus was afflicted by extreme yogas, Sun and Rahu, and also Sun, Mercury, Ketu for Sonia Gandhi. Then we have seen 3rd from Upapada was also very much afflicted. So now we know that this what is showing relationship challenge. This may be very extreme and may even show the danger to the spouse life. Also very big confirmation was the dispositor when it comes to the yoga and especially timing. In both charts this was the Moon Antardasha, and then Darakaraka was also in the 6th house in both of these charts. Okay guys, that's gonna be it from me for today. I hope you find this interesting and informative. If you do, please don't forget to click the like button. Also subscribe if you'd like to see similar videos in the future. Thanks for being here on this channel and watching this till the end. If you'd like to schedule your own chart, this health, relationship and career life with the Dasha's main remedies, then hit me up and we can schedule the consultation for you. Again, thanks a lot for being here and see you in the next one.